Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for December 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in December and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I'm using the Connolly Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Scorpio, now onto your December 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. You have three major arcana cards in your reading. There was a couple signs that had like 2 or 3. You're one of them, and the first one you have is the Emperor. So this is a strong male figure in the living or deceased. So this could be a paternal figure like a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, or someone like a father figure to you. It could be someone in the living too. It could be a boss, a husband, an ex-husband, an ex-boyfriend, a brother, an uncle, a father. It could be any of those people. If they're deceased, they could be giving you ideas and inspirations that could feel like they're coming from yourself, but they really could be coming from the Emperor. Often there's strong Aries energy around this Emperor card. You could be delving into something in December or soon that is going to take a lot of time, effort, energy, and work, where you may have to do research, analysis, or, studying. You may feel like you need to upgrade something. Like if you already have a degree, maybe you feel like you need an advanced degree. Or if you've already had some kind of training or education, and that was years ago, times change, technology changes, rules, laws, and regulations change. You may feel like you need an upgrading of the knowledge, or if you had a certificate of some sort, or a license, you may feel like you need to up the ante, upgrade, get new and expanded information about in those areas. If your father is still living, there may be some reason for you to help your father out in December. He may be adjusting to new living conditions or situations, like maybe he had to go into a nursing home or a rehab place, for anything, not just drugs and alcohol. You can go into a rehabilitation place for physical therapy and occupational therapy. This could also be, he could be adjusting to new situations because his wife passed away, or now maybe he has to come live with you. So you could be helping your father out in some way or another, especially if your father has to adjust to new living situations or new conditions going on in his life. Could be with health also. You could be writing a book about an important male figure or your father. You may be putting something in his name, or making something in his name, like where I live, there's benches at every street, at the beach end and at the bay end. And people put their deceased loved one's name on the bench. They pay for the bench and the name is engraved in the bench. It could be like something you do in memorial for your father. It could even be if your father passed away recently in the past month or so, you may be putting his name on a headstone. It could be something like that. But it could also be donating some money, and putting your father's name attached to it. So the next card in your reading is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords could be moving. You could be moving from troubled shores to better shores. You could be moving your residence. You may have a new commute for work. This could indicate you maybe are taking long distance travel or some kind of travel. If there's a viable partnership for you coming up, you're going to leave something. So you may be leaving a person you're with romantically. Maybe they're not the right partner for you. So you could be leaving them because the person you're going to is a more viable partner for you. This could also be a job or a living situation where you feel like this isn't the best scenario for me anymore. The better situation is if I leave or move. You may feel very, very much inspired in December and in January and maybe even in February that you want to do things in a whole new way. You may feel like you want new routines, new schedules. You may want to change your diet or exercise programs that you do, or just the way you conduct your daily life. Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm throwing out the old way of doing things and I'm going to reorganize and restructure my life in a whole new way. Some of you Scorpios are thinking about that and taking action on it in December. This could be a month where you're really inspired to try new things. It could be new foods. It could be new wardrobe, new hairstyle, new place to live. Again, that keeps coming up. And that is probably because this card can really symbolize moving. But you are going to be pragmatic about your choices and decisions. I don't feel like it's all going to be like your head's going to be in the clouds and you're just doing things haphazardly. You may also feel like it's necessary for you to talk to the right people to get the best deals. Now, that could be get the best deals because of holidays and you have holiday shopping to do, but it could be the best deals on buying land, buying a home, buying other personal property or things of that nature, because could be cars or other vehicles. Because I get you talking to people that could point you in the direction or be able to give you the best deals. You may feel like the tried and true ways of doing things are not working for you anymore or are just flat out boring. Or could just be like time for a change. You could feel those feelings in December. And anything that you feel like is a monkey on your back, you're going to want to get over it, get rid of it, get past it. So like if your job's been a monkey on your back or a love relationship or, something else, like maybe even an addiction of something, you're going to want to get past it and get that monkey off of your back. And it could be really, you could be highly motivated and inspired to do that this month. So the next card you have in your reading is the Hermit. Here's your second major arcana card out of the 5 cards in your reading. And the Hermit is spiritual guidance, your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go. This could also be you. You could be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you're still going to be guided by your spirit guides nonetheless. You may have to take everybody into accountability, everybody's wishes, desires, and opinions. And that could be applying to your kids, your spouse, or people wherever you work. There's some situation where you're like, I've got to take everybody's wishes and desires into account. This could also, it could be some big move or decision that you're making. You're striving for your goals. You're definitely going to be seeing yourself, if you don't normally see yourself as a goal-oriented person, I feel in December you're going to feel like extremely goal-oriented. You're going to be very conscientious about the things you post. So if you're involved heavily on social media, whether it's just for your private life or if it's for work or business or a combination of the two, you're going to be very conscious and conscientious about what you're posting. Meaning you're going to be putting a lot of thought into it, and you may be wording things or putting things out there very purposefully. Like you're going to have purpose behind your posts and whatever you're sharing on social media. You may really be the person that has the right answers for a lot of people, that could help a lot of people if they follow it. Or like, so if you have a YouTube channel or a Rumble channel, or if you are, or you're a social media influencer in some way, you may be really offering a lot of good advice. It could be about health. It could be about beauty. It could be about spirituality. But you could really help a lot of people. If you travel in December, just take only what you need. Do not overpack, because wherever you're going to go, you'll be able to get any additional necessities once you get there. So pack light, only pack what you need. Same goes for if you're moving. Only pack really what you need. Anything that you're like, you know, isn't going to serve its purpose for you anymore, you need to, you know, not take it with you. You may feel like you garner a lot more respect and have more authority in December and January, especially January. But this could be in your family, or it could be in a business, in your business life or work life. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to say here, Scorpio, it's that time of year again where I look into the tarot to bring you psychic predictions and messages for the new year. So if you would like to see what my spirit guides had to say for you in my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, those links are down below. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section under the video, or you can go to my website to the videos page, and the links, hopefully by the time you watch this, will be there. I highly recommend getting your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos. But if you're someone who normally finds that your moon sign or your cusp sign resonates with you when you watch my videos on YouTube and Rumble, then I highly recommend you get that. Also, my psychic crystal readings are available for December of 2024, where I look into my crystal and bring you more psychic predictions and messages that are like an expansion or a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month. That link is down below and on my website, and you may really want to check them out. They are quite the bargain. So I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic and happy New Year in 2025. So now on to card number 4 for you. You have the Ace of Wands. Wow, that's a good card. So here's new beginnings of some sort. Could be a new home, could be getting an inheritance, could be a birth of a child, could be a new love relationship, could be just some kind of new beginning in some area of your life, or your life in general could be having a new beginning in December. You could be creating something that is very helpful and useful to you and or others, which goes along with some of what came up in the Hermit card. You may start your own business. You may start selling products, and I feel for some of you, this is something you're going to do online. You could get some backlash from somebody, another business or company or person that used to sell these things or something similar, but they don't have a case. Like, it's not like they can do anything about it. It's going to be, like, or maybe they're not going to say anything to you about it, but they may complain about it to others. Any artistic, your creativity and flair is going to be exceptionally high, and anything you create of an artistic nature, that could be music, lyrics, poetry, novels, painting, sculpting, anything. Or anything you create that you're using your creative skills on. You're going to really, it's a great month for you. You're going to put your own spin on it, your own flair on it, your own brand of creativity, and it's going to be appealing and eye-catching and drawing in to others, to what you're doing. If there was a club or a group or an organization you were trying to get in, or a college or training program, you get accepted in the month of December, and then you're going to begin it soon. Maybe not in December, maybe in January you're going to begin it. Some of you are going to have a new love relationship that's going to take hold, but I feel for some of you, that process feels more like it's going to happen at the end of January, but it could happen this month. It's showing up in your cards, but remember, like I say in the beginning of the readings, timing is different for all of you in general readings, and some of you this may have already happened, or it's happening right now, or getting ready to happen soon. You may really want to take your life and improve it in some way, and you may be working on trying to build some kind of community. Now, I feel this may mean on social media in some way. So if you make any videos, or if you're on Instagram or Facebook or all of the above, or many other ones that are out there, you may want to, or it could be on Patreon or somewhere else, you may be trying to build a community of people, that like-minded people, or, where people can share their ideas, a platform. Or it could even be maybe you literally want to build a community, like, for people to live. Maybe it's housing for veterans, or assisted living place, or a community for people to give them affordable housing. So the last card in your reading here is your third Scorpio major arcana card. So December must be a really big month for you. You got the Empress. So you started out with the Emperor, right? At the beginning of the reading, like bookends. And here you got the Empress. This is a maternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, maybe looking after you. This could be a maternal figure in the living. Mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, someone like a mother figure to you. You could be the Empress. This can indicate the birth of a child, or the birth of a business, project, plan, or an idea. If your mother is still living, you could be watching your mother go through some kind of decline. She may be struggling with some kind of illness, but especially it could be mentally, like dementia or Alzheimer's could be a problem for her in, cropping up in December. Your mother could want you to take her somewhere to see something, like the Nutcracker ballet, or the Christmas tree lighting ceremony in New York City, or something else, maybe something local. Like when I was a kid, I don't know if they do it anymore. I don't think Gimbals exists, but in Philadelphia, because I lived right outside of Philadelphia, in the suburbs of Philadelphia, on the Jersey side, In Philly, the stores were like amazing, just like probably New York City and other big cities around the country and maybe around the world would really do it up for Christmas with big holiday decorations and lights and animated, you know. It's funny what we thought was cool that long ago. But see animated, like, you know, scenes of people like the Dickens Christmas or whatever. Your mother may want you to take her to see something like that. And if it's not that, maybe if she's having poor health, she may want you to take her to tests, like for health, or to doctor visits. But I do feel like some of you, there's something she wants to see. And maybe she can't get there on her own. You may be buying things to help your mother. Like, you know, I don't know. It could be a wheelchair. It could be an oxygen tank. It could be certain kind of lighting, you know, or some kind of devices that could be helpful to her in her room or something. Like, so you may be buying certain things that you feel are going to be helpful for your mother. This would be a really good month for you to put on any shows, any videos, any tutorials, or any demonstrations of any kind. This could be a month where you're really going through a big healing process of healing your inner child in December. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Scorpio, to work with, use, and wear in the month of December of 2024, you got Dalmatian Jasper. And look, that does help with your inner child and helps bring a positive outlook. How funny, because your inner child could be healing came up through the Empress card. And here it says Dalmatian Jasper can help your inner child and bring a positive outlook. It also balances yin and yang energy and promotes devotion to others. Dalmatian Jasper reconnects with a playful nature. It brings strong protection, and it's a great shielding stone. It's helpful in overcoming depression and combats exhaustion and boredom. Dalmatian Jasper also helps with nightmares and negative thinking, and it encourages humor and seeing humor in situations. It's going to help make you feel more vibrant and also more sexual as well. It's going to help you feel like anything that's been heavy energy on you, it's going to help lift that energy and ease any tensions or burdens that you've been feeling, either mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. If you have to be in a new work situation or around a crowd of people, it's going to help guide you and gravitate you towards positive people. It's an energy that could also, it can bring an energy to you that makes you feel young. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, you can access these videos by clicking on the links below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can get those video links there. The topics I've looked at, I already told you in the reading about the New Year 2025 psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, and my psychic crystal readings for December of 2025 for each sign of the zodiac as well. But you know, there's so many topics under there. You can look up if you're interested in finding out about your financial picture, or how the eclipses that we had in September and the one in October are affecting you, because they're still affecting you now. Also, if you want to see angel messages where I use different angel cards, there's 2 video series linked down below where I specifically focused on angels and angel messages. And there's also other types of readings. Love readings are down there as well. Now, I'm going to be doing more of these as the new year is progressing. But remember, in these video series, sometimes what I say that my guides tell me takes a while to happen. I hear it in the comment sections all the time. Some people are like, that happened to me a year ago. Or, you know, so what I said, don't think that just because I get a time frame on it, psychic predictions could still keep happening even after the dates I'm specifying. So you may want to check these videos out. Also, you can follow me on Rumble. I have a Rumble channel, and that's called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. And if you want to support the work I do here, you can make a donation to my channel. There's a link down below in the description box, in the Show More section. Underneath all the video series links, there is a link to PayPal. And I do appreciate all of your donations. It means a lot, and it helps me a lot. So thank you for that. I also want to say here, if you purchase my Vimeo videos and you have any issues with playback problems or payment issues, you need to contact Vimeo. But I have created a page on my website, which I will link down below at the bottom, that's called Troubleshooting Videos. You click on that link, you can read the entire page of different options you have about how to solve it. Because remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, they only have access to your payment information and what you've purchased and Vimeo's technology on their website. I do not have access to any of that. I can contact them on your behalf, but you need to still go to the troubleshooting page and read what I have written there. Or you can contact them yourself using the contact form, which is also linked on that troubleshooting page. So make sure you check that out. And also, I want to say here, if anybody is contacting you and asking, like telling you they want to give you a reading and they have my picture, that doesn't mean anything. These crooks that are frauds out there, they copy pictures off of, you know, my other social media pages and use them and pretend to be me. I am only contacting you through email. And that would be if you are on my wait list or cancellations list for a private reading. I am not contacting you any other way, and I'm not on any other platforms than Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. So anybody contacting you from anywhere else, it's certainly not me. And I don't solicit my customers, my viewers, my followers on social media. It's only if you're on my wait list or my cancellations list, and it would be for a private reading. So make sure you report and block these frauds, because they're just trying to steal money from you. And I don't want to see that happen to my dear viewers of my videos. I really don't want to see that happen to you. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing and happy month of December. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.